So, more new light from Jehovah's Witnesses. You are now allowed to talk to disfellowship people. I don't know if anybody actually watched the video that was from the governing body that was about, we've had new light, we've looked at this scripture, we've realised it means this. Now, I'm going to talk about that in this video. But here's the thing. If you need to be told by a governing body member what you are and what you are not allowed to wear, yes, sisters, you are now allowed to wear trousers at the convention and to the meetings. What's next? Are they going to tell you, can you go and drink this poison because this will get us into Armageddon? Yes, you're going to drink the Kool-Aid. Jehovah's Witnesses are no better than Jonestown. They are actually more blood guilty than Jonestown. They are more blood guilty than the fundamental Mormons. They are more blood guilty than Scientology. Do you know why? Because they tell people they are not allowed to have blood transfusions, and people have died in their thousands as a result of this false doctrine. Why are we angry about it? Because we don't want people to die. We don't want children to die. We don't want people to commit suicide. That's why ex-members like me are angry about it, because there are a number of people that are making these decisions and Jehovah's Witnesses simply lap it up. They say jump, Jehovah's Witnesses will just say how high. If you need to be told by these men, never women, what you are and what you are not allowed to wear, then you are going to do anything for them. Now, as I put in my last video, Jehovah's Witnesses have now changed this doctrine about disfellowshipping and claimed that there is new light because of a new valuation of Scripture. Well, one, this isn't the case. This is just because of the case that is going on in Norway with regards to their charity status being taken away, and they're trying to get it back again by changing this doctrine. But not only that, right, let's look at this verse in 2 John, shall we? Where it says that actually this verse only applies to apostates and not to disfellowship people. That's right, for the past 30 years where you have been shunning your family members was because this scripture was taken out of context by them. You know who always said that this scripture only was appropriate for apostates? Christians! Christians have said for years that that's what this verse meant, and guess what? They were told that they were wrong and they're apostates, and then they've gone, actually, yeah, these Christians are right, that is what it means. What's next? Are they going to look at John 1:1 and go, oh, actually, yeah, this means the Trinity? Probably not going to do that. But that's the point, is that you are being dictated to, Jehovah's Witnesses, every single time that there is this new light and a reevaluation of verse. And this is the problem. You know what? When you're a Jehovah's Witness, you don't really understand the Bible. You really don't. I'm sorry to say it. You just understand what somebody else's interpretation of it is of it. And this is what it gets really upsetting. But you know what? I am so glad that I'm not a disfellowship Jehovah's Witness and I am an apostate. You know why? Because I think probably for a lot of other ex-Jehovah's Witnesses as well, after I was disfellowshipped, and I was disfellowshipped, hands up, yes, I had sex outside of wedlock. Actually slept with an elder's wife. I'm not going to try and claim that it was anything else other than that. But here's the thing, is that I was disfellowshipped for this. Now, I was very apologetic for what had happened. I was not in a good place mentally. And yeah, made a mess of things. And I still regret what I did. To this day, I still regret what I did. I regretted it then, I regretted it now. But they didn't think that I was repentant. I don't know how I show I'm repentant. But anyway, the thing is that if people had been allowed to talk to me, because I was, for about 6 months after, then I still went back to meetings. If people had been allowed to talk to me, I would have, being honest with you, I would have rejoined. It wasn't until I was able to have that time on my own where I could realise what this organisation was what this organisation was about and what it stood for. So I'm actually really glad at the fact that I'm not in there while this doctrine is going on, because I think I would have rejoined. And I think that's part of the reason why they're doing it as well, because actually what it means is that they're going to be able to get some disfellowship people back, now that this whole thing of shunning has changed. And it's funny, though, that actually these governing body members that you've trusted for years to make the decisions with regards to how you live your life, that like that they can change it, and then all of a sudden you obey. So yeah, either shut up and obey, Jehovah's Witnesses, or you're out. And that is still the case. So yeah, It's just really upset me, this whole thing with regards to this doctrine and the snaky way that the governing body members have just changing all these things. And they haven't told you about the actual reason as to why, which is all about Norway. And that's the only reason as to why they've changed it. They'll continue to lie to you and will do till the day you die unless you get out. So get out now, people. I can guarantee you that the grass is greener, because what you have is you have liberty, you have freedom, you have options to become the best thing that you want to be in life, and it is all down to you. Take care. See you soon.